It's a beautiful day outside. We were supposed to be getting a cold spell over here in England, but they've been saying that for the last, I don't know, couple of weeks. But no, it's still the hottest February, hottest March since records began. So anyway, it's a Saturday, and I realised what I wanted to do was just have a bit of power fantasy, just escape for just a few minutes. So I've reinstalled Battlefront because I'm sure everyone's moved off and played Battlefront 2 or Anthem or 100,000 other games, but I was going to say this is the first Battlefront, but obviously it's not. It's the rebooted Battlefront, the EA Battlefront for PlayStation 4. I'm just going to go through here. So I got this VR helmet. I got PlayStation VR last year on a Black Friday sale. I feel like a lot of people kind of got a VR in the Black Friday sales. And there's a lot of good stuff on PlayStation VR. It's probably the most affordable version of VR there is. I've got Moss, Astrobot, Rescue Mission are both probably my favourite things to play. Like Super Hot's really good, and I've even played a couple of the other ones like Journey. Wasn't not Journey? Robinson Journey, which has got dinosaurs in it, which is all I really want from a video game. Dinosaurs. Okay, maybe an X-wing. But there's a lot of good stuff, and it's all quite affordable. But I feel like in the wave that everyone's got VR, everyone's praising all these other games. People don't really talk about the free update for Battlefront that came out in I guess it must have been 2016, because it was on the eve of Rogue One, and that's the VR mission, which is a free update, and this was developed by Criterion, or some of the people who are based in Criterion, who are famous for making the Burnout games, which are some of the best racing games there are. I'm just trying to censor my camera. Some of the best racing games there are, and they sort of made this VR mission. And I believe it was written by Gary Whitta, who also wrote a treatment of Rogue One. And yeah, I mean, in terms of VR Star Wars experiences, I mean, there was a sort of tech demo one on PC, which is more of a sort of the Millennium Falcon comes in, you get to wield a lightsaber, but this is more of just a pure X-wing thing that takes a lot of the assets from the first the Battlefront game and just turns it into a VR mission. But it's got the same sort of level of detail, which was very kind of part of Battlefront. So I'm just going to kick it up and just hope that we're going to continue streaming. This video in the top right is going to go away, which is pretty good, because as much as it's great to see my face walking around, it does impede on my my sort of learning of the game. Okay. Please sit comfortably. It's a bit like being in a theme park ride home VR. Keep your legs and arms inside the cart. And yeah. So the normal Battlefront screen has various Star Wars things happening, but the X-Wing mission has a full-size AT-AT just walk past you, which is the first signs that this thing is going to be pretty good for a free update. I mean, look at it. Just want to fire my grappling hook at its belly. So he's just going to walk along there, obviously. He's just going to walk along. Off he goes. And sorry, I don't think we're streaming properly. I'm going to have to restart again. So, like I was saying, like for a free update for Star Wars Battlefront, Battlefront was an okay game. It maybe didn't set the world on fire, but at the time when Force Awakens was coming out, it gave you kind of that Star Wars hit on your PlayStation, and graphically it was kind of superlative, and still pretty much is. I feel like all the DICE games are still look pretty good. I'm just kind of intrigued to see what this 8080 does. Like, how small does it get? Is there anything else around here? We're just like in the Matrix. We're in the Matrix. This is like the bit where Neo is. This is where they log. Okay, well. I'm kind of intrigued to see what happens. We're going to be here for a while. We're going to be here for a while. So, as we're in the Matrix world, we're just going to warp ourselves up an X-wing. And yeah, it's really weird because on this bit you're sort of standing in a hangar-like environment, and I swear in my audio, like, it feels really echoey. Checking the stream. We are good. So yeah, it feels like we're in a large space, and this is really. I feel like some driving games had done this before. I think Forza had a thing where you could walk around your car and sort of open the doors and get in there, I guess, to really inspect it. So this is kind of just giving you a sense of, yes, this is your X-Wing. This is your X-Wing. Free update for Star Wars Battlefront. And you can sort of walk around and take a look at it. Now, I've had a few X-Wing models in my day, sort of Airfix style plastic ones. I don't know how many Lego ones I've got. I've got quite a lot of Lego X-Wings. I keep buying Lego X-Wings. Like, it doesn't matter. They just keep releasing them. I'll keep buying them because I'm a Star Wars nerd. And I mean, even look at these crates. Look at these Star Wars crates. Those Star Wars barrels. Look at this. And yeah, you just get to walk around it, which is fine. And hello, what's in there? What's in there? It's just all so rusty. I imagine it smells like a war museum. Okay, so this is kind of, I mean, in line with those kind of creepy kind of bits in Forza where you were sort of looking at your car, and that's really for the car enthusiasts. This is really for the X-Wing enthusiasts. And it just really milks it for every opportunity to get as close to the ship as you can. And it's definitely not perverted. And here we are. Okay, so this is... I mean, again, I keep on saying this. This is a free update for Star Wars Battlefront. It's been out for two or 3 years. 2 years? I don't know. But, you know, everyone's speaking very highly of the PlayStation VR, and I think it is very good. It's an affordable VR that people can actually buy and sort of have an experience for themselves, which is great when, like, Vive and Oculus cost so much. But yeah, I mean, sometimes, I mean, I work in an office job, so it's not like a paramedic or a very stressful job. I mean, it can get stressful, you know, when you've got deadlines, but you know, sometimes, you know, when I've had a hard day at work at the office, I'll just come back and I'll just sit here. I'll just sit here in my X-Wing cockpit. This is my X-Wing cockpit, and I'll just sit here and get comfortable. And my seat's a bit like my office chair that I've got here now. It's a bit like an X-Wing seat, I imagine. I can just sit. Oh, hey, buddy. Yeah, got my R2 for company. That's all the company I need, really. And yeah, sometimes I just sit here for hours on end, just looking around, and just from this position, you know, I feel like I can take on the entire empire myself. I can do it. I can make a difference. I can fight for what I believe. I can make a difference in this universe. But you know, this is just nice. This is nice, and it's like all the echo and all the sounds from outside are locked away. It's basically like a womb-like environment right here. And you can get lost in it. You can get lost in it. I've lost evenings just sitting here in my X-Wing. But yeah, I mean, I suppose the thing about VR that really blows my mind is that I can sort of lean in, and well, I can't lean in that much, but I can lean in and sort of get a closer look. My first time using VR was a Vive which had been set up at an agency that we were working with, and it was on a supercomputer, like a machine that must have cost a couple of grand, and it's they had kind of like a playable space with all these sensors, so it's like a square shaped sort of thing, about the size of a small room, that you could literally walk around with the VR helmet on, and you had obviously two kind of like controllers, one for each hand, and it was very intuitive. And it was the Portal demo, so it's more of a tech demo on the PC, but it's one that sort of relishes in like the details and like the scale that VR can do. So there's like a bit where you take a robot apart and you can see all the moving parts, and then you go to a drawer, you can use controllers to pull out the drawer, and then you can lean in and there's things moving in there, like its own pocket universe that's happening. And then it ends with GLaDOS kind of coming to look at you, and she's like massive and looking down at you. So it was really kind of just whoa, you know, but it's like a theme park experience most of all. So PlayStation VR is maybe not as powerful as that yet. I think VR's got a long way to go before it becomes affordable, and actually before it actually becomes I think there are quite a lot of barriers to it, but it's probably in as good as place as it's ever been, sort of commercially and popularity. But yeah, I mean, just sitting here in your X-Wing, I'm not doing anything, I'm just looking around. I can imagine, hey, we've got enough proton torpedoes. I want those proton torpedoes loaded stat. Come on, little bundle. What's this button do? What's this button? What about these ones? That's like volume. There's only two on that side. There's only one on this side. I don't know what that is. Don't know what these red buttons are. I'm guessing that's the throttle, because I control with my right hand the joystick, and then the left hand that will be the throttle. Yeah, that'll be it. Yeah. Okay. You can lose yourself for days in this, but you know, I'm streaming. Damn it. I'm going to be the lady, and invert flight. Definitely invert flight, always. Okay, so the purpose of this VR mission is to give you as many Star Wars moments within a specific 15-minute demo level.
Are you
It
picking
starts
anything
with
up,
blackness. And here we are.
Yes, I got the rendezvous coordinates. Yes,
Hey buddy,
I am
there's
sure
my
I
targeting
entered them
computer.
correctly.
I think that's my targeting computer.
I don't like
Yeah.
this. Where are they?
Oh. And the first Star Wars moment is you on a big spaceship passing overhead. And there's a Rebel blockade runner.
Red 2 standing by. Red 3 standing by.
And we have control.
Red 4 standing by. What
We
took you all
have
so
control.
long?
Guess the rookie punched the button a little early.
Cut the chatter. All X-Wings accounted for, Admiral.
Copy that, Red Leader.
Look at this thing.
Stay alert.
Red
Look
Flight,
at this
take up an
thing.
escort pattern around the fleet. Stay close.
Does anyone mind if I just drive around this blockade runner and just appreciate
Yes, I
it?
did punch the button a little early.
Again, the sense of scale is
This is a blue
pretty
milk run.
decent.
My first time out, I didn't know an S foiled from a nose cone.
Blue milk
You're
run.
already in better shape than that. Just keep it together.
Thanks.
You
I'll be
sound like a
fine.
mentor type
Good,
character.
Because this mission could
You've
still
got to have a
get
mentor if you're a young
interesting.
person in Star Wars. So here's the thing about the Rebel Alliance. They've got the blockade runner over there, which is kind of... I mean, it's basically just a ship with, like, how many engines? Eight boosters, so it's meant for speed. And just pushing past, well, blockades.
Red Flight,
It's not really a military gun ship or anything like that. And these things always, they always just strike me as caravans because they're just cargo boxes. They're just cargo up there. It's like goats and milk or something. And then these things, the medical frigates, I'm guessing these are just... I always thought these are just flying space hospitals. But the Rebel Alliance fleet had so many of them. Probably too many for the amount of people they actually had fighting
We all
for.
heard it, Admiral. Red Flight, prepare to receive coordinates.
That is one of General Draven's ships. That means it has...
Well, it's got guns on it. It's got
against
guns on it.
the rebellion,
But yeah, look at this. This is beautiful.
I only need one flight, but
This
we have to
is-
stay nimble. More than 4 ships, things get crowded.
Even if you make it
Give me
out
a little bit
alive,
of motion
you
sickness
have no
there.
idea
Oof.
what's waiting for you on the other side.
We all knew the risks when we signed up to fight for the rebellion, Admiral. And sir, neither of us has time to argue the point.
You aren't gonna take no for an answer, are you, Sam?
We've
No,
got some
sir,
TVs
I'm
in
not.
there. We nicked from the Empire.
Red 2, Red 3, Red 4.
And of course,
prepare
got
to
some
make
Y
the jump to
wings. The
hyperspace.
ship that was going obsolete by the time, well, in this part of Star Wars history. I'll be right with you guys. I'm just admiring all the Star Wars tech. Hey guys. I've got a Lego Y-wing as well, but only one. Not as many Y-wings as I've got for the. I think for one Y-wing, there's about 4 X-wings, 4-to-1 ratio of Lego. Can I fly in there? What's in there? I can't really see, so I just kind of looked. I mean, this whole sort of galaxy looks a little bit wallpapered on. Still impressive, but this is it. This is what you really want. I think Star Wars as a whole is in a weird place. Like, it can't seem to do anything right, especially if you listen to internet conjecture. There's a lot of angry voices, I feel, and I think it's only because Star Wars is so personal to people. To certain Star Wars fans, like it represents more than just films or stories. It is kind of a childhood and moral principle, religion even.
Are you ready for this, kid?
But this is what it's all about. I think this is what everybody just wants. They just want to feel
War against the Empire. This happens almost every day.
like they're in a Star Wars film, especially with video games. This is all people want.
And may the Force be with you.
See you soon,
Let me
Admiral.
check my.
Red flight on my mark. 3, 2, 1, mark.
And you can't get more Star Wars than this. I know, it's pretty good. Yeah, right into an
All right,
asteroid
people,
field.
Here we go. Lock S-foils
That
in
seems
attack
pretty-
position.
What's the plan with these asteroids?
Blast the small ones.
And the big ones?
Try not to get in their way, and keep your eyes open for that
Rock
X-wing.
X falls and attack
Roger
positions. There we go. Get up here, Rock.
Whoa!
Having fun there?
What?
Red 4, you've got a hot mic.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Sorry, McMentor. I'm just a young dude in the Star Wars piloting an X-wing.
You know, Rook,
I don't know what
have
I'm
to say,
doing.
You got quite a knack for pressing buttons at the wrong time. Maybe you should. Dory, watch it. Ah!
Red 2, what did
Who's
I
the
say to
rookie
do with the
now?
small
Don't
asteroids?
even start. D6, looks like we're trailing smoke. Can you start patching us up?
Like every time you look behind you, your droid does something. Hello.
Imminent collision ahead. Watch out!
Up. Oh, jeez. Oh, Christ.
Heads up. Things are getting a little tight up
It's,
ahead.
I see it, Red
tight.
3. Divert power to engines. This is gonna call for some fancy flying.
It's just triangle. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Made it. Made
Nice
it.
moves, rookie.
Hey, what'd I tell you? No sweat. Make sure we didn't get clipped back there, Lutu.
Okay, didn't say anything that time. Okay. This is nice. I just passing. Where are those big worm things? I'm guessing probably not. It have to be a big asteroid. So how scripted this is.
Red Leader,
Like, there's
I have eyes on the
probably.
U-wing.
Copy that, Red 3. Opening comms.
There we go.
This is Bravo 1. Are you listening out there?
We read you, Bravo 1.
This
What's
is
the
Alan
situation?
Tudyk.
My name is K2SO. I am authorized to represent this vessel. We have encountered a minor technical
We got the
setback.
SOS, K2. What have you got on board and what do you need from us?
We have a priority one person of interest that we must deliver safely back to Yavin 4. Our navigation
gonna do that as asteroid, what am I gonna do?
down and our wings are
Oh.
locked in fighting position. Hyperspace will be impossible until they are repaired.
What can we do?
Keeping us
This is, of
alive
course, of the
would be
U-wing,
helpful.
which
We
was
can do that.
introduced, I
Only
believe, in
petty
Rogue One.
criminals get sent to Wobani. No one from that sludge hole could possibly be
I feel
that
like Star
important.
Don't let
Wars
your guard
vehicles
down.
didn't have a dropship before the U-wing.
Into that.
Admiral, this is Red
And if
Leader.
you're making Star Wars video
Extraction Team Bravo is
games
still in one
with
piece,
people shooting
and
each
the
other,
Empire could
you
arrive
need a
any
dropship
minute.
to drop,
I'm
or
requesting
people to
support
shoot
and
at it.
offload for the extraction team if it becomes necessary.
So it's really good that they have a
Base one is
dropship
sending
now.
The blockade runner Vigilant to help you with the recovery effort. Looks like your instincts were right.
That's a bit of an asinine comment to make. Okay,
K2SO,
we'll get more
help
into the
is
Star
on
Wars
way.
spirit.
I'm sending a set of coordinates.
What
Should be
planet's
able to
that?
make it on sublight engines. We'll
I
stay
can't remember the
close.
planets that were in
Thank you.
Rogue One.
Glad to be of
I think that was
service.
Jeddah.
Red flight, proceed to the rendezvous.
Fondor? I don't know, is that just a name I made up?
This kind of
Fondor?
thing happens almost every day.
Ah, you know, every day, more or less.
Just stay close to that U-wing and remain in attack position.
I'll stay close, alright. I just want to examine it. Yeah. I mean, technically it's more of a Y. But I guess they couldn't call it a Y-wing.
Look alive! TIE fighters incoming!
We need assistance from you.
Where's he got?
Like you said you
I'm on him.
Off, get to the rendezvous. Red flight, focus on those ties. Don't let
That's
them
mine.
touch that U-wing.
Roger that.
Got him.
Roger that.
I'm on it, Red Leader.
See, in Solo they brought that music during the Castle Run.
Great job,
Although that bit
pilots.
kind of played like a greatest hits of Han Solo. There we go. How about have it?
Gotcha.
My gift to you. Oh. No, you don't.
Oh, yeah!
You got one, old man. My Menta got one. He's such a good Menta.
Great shooting!
Not bad. It's not bad.
Come on!
You got one!
Yeah. Come on. Come on.
Great shooting!
I'm not sure if these X-Wings are all just respawning behind me. Feels like they are. Again, it's
Come
not...
on!
You can probably see where they had limitations.
This is the Corvette
But
Vigilant calling
if you
Rebel
don't think
forces.
about it, it's fine. If you don't think about it, it's fine.
Extraction Team Bravo. We
Well,
would
that's not a very good shot.
appreciate an immediate transfer to the marginally improved safety of your craft.
Come again, Bravo 1? Vigilant, Red flight here. Our friend needs you to pick him up. He's a little
Ooh.
unfiltered. Roger that, Red Leader. Bravo
Yeah, he
1,
is.
head on over for immediate documentation.
Oh. And of course, you know, you're making a Star Wars X-Wing game. The next thing you want to do is have a Star Destroyer pass majestically overhead.
Bravo team, come in.
Whoop.
Bravo team is caught in a track
And even
meeting.
disable your ship so you get the
Jam.
most cinematic
I'm
angle.
hit. Losing engine
I've
power.
got more TIE fighters approaching. Mark 216.
How bad is it, Lou?
Thing of beauty,
Patch it up?
great fascist beauty.
Give it your best shot, buddy. But make it fast.
3 more fighters
You
coming
alright,
in.
buddy?
We gotta get back in
Did
there.
you see the
How's it
Star
coming,
Destroyer? Just passed right over. Okay, here we go.
Lou, you did it!
I wish I could
This
pat
is
you
Red 4 back
like a
at full
dog.
power.
Glad to hear it, Red 4. Red flight, accelerate to attack speed.
We're staying?
We've still got a job to do, Red 2.
Of course we are. Whoa, it's an awesome sign.
Take that!
Whoop. But it still feels a bit like a theme park ride. Like, You position yourself next to engines, you hear the roar of the engines.
I think I fixed it.
Short control bursts. Short control bursts. Here we go.
What's your status?
According to life support readings,
Whoop. I don't actually have a Lego Star Destroyer.
Let's keep you that way. What are you and your team need?
I need one.
escaping the Star Destroyer's tractor beam. That was
It's a bit too close to fireworks
Fix
here.
that situation?
unlikely.
Well,
Oh,
let's say we
I've
can.
got
What do
you.
we have to do?
That's great, evasive
The
maneuvering.
outnumbered X-Wing flight is able to defeat several squadrons of highly
Is he your
trained
friend?
Imperial TIE fighters.
I'm sorry.
Marginally staffed mechanically. Repair our heavily damaged ships.
There you go.
Divert power to engines to counteract the tractor beam, and ultimately formulate a plan of escape. The chances of failure are high.
Copy that. Red flight, let's buy them some time.
Getting a bit of episode 1 vibes from that Shields. I don't think there was a thing when they made the first original Star Wars. It's okay, it's okay. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine.
Good kill,
Woo!
Red 4.
Not bad, was it? It wasn't bad. Well,
I'm in a little trouble here.
What's your situation, Red 3?
I got 3 fighters on me, and they don't seem to like me very much.
I'm on it. Hang on, Red 3. Luke, lock onto Red 3's location.
that's my mentor. He cannot die. Oh, how did you get yourself into this situation?
Nice shot. Thanks, kid. I owe you one.
Anytime. Let's
You
hope
do.
that doesn't happen every day.
I'm with you there.
Oh, there you are.
Bravo team, status update?
Evidently, this Imperial Star Destroyer has not yet run out of Imperial TIE fighters.
Right, anything else?
We have nearly completed our repairs. Stand by for further instructions. Oh, unless we all die before then, in which case no further
Where'd he go?
instructions will arrive.
Right.
Nice
Got him.
shot!
You might say that was 1 in a million.
Those turbo lasers will tear that U-wing apart
I
before
feel
they
like a
can even
triple
make
all
the jump
these
to
now.
hyperspace. Concentrate fire on the Star Destroyer's turbo lasers.
That's a triple kill. Would you stop it?
Great job, pilots.
That's just rude.
Nice shooting!
Uh-oh. Oh, that's a bit too close. I need to wait to lock on, Charlie. Need to wait. You're firing your load much too quickly, so to speak.
Their turbo lasers are coming back online. Keep hitting them, Red Flight.
If they keep lighting them up, I'll keep shooting them down. Bravo team to Red Flight, we have completed our repairs and are ready to present an attack strategy.
Where are ya?
It is unlikely we will succeed.
Go ahead on that bad plan, Bravo.
We need you to disable the Star Destroyer's targeting ring.
Let me confirm. You want a handful of X-Wings to directly attack a Star Destroyer?
You are not directly attacking the Star Destroyer. You are attacking the Star Destroyer's targeting array.
Oh, great. Well, in that case...
The targeting array should be located.
I just
above the
destroyed
bridge
these.
section. It is heavily shielded, so your pilots must
There you
be
go.
close enough to use their proton torpedoes. A direct hit will momentarily disable the Star Destroyer's tractor beam.
Are you
allowing
saying
us a
I
brief
need to get set up for my attack
Let me
run?
guess what comes next. Then we run like hell.
Correct.
That really is a terrible plan.
Correct. I love it.
Roger that. Okay, Red Flight, this is it. Begin an attack run on their targeting array.
Ready to go.
Attack
Red
run
Leader.
confirmed. I am going in for my attack run. Charlie, Red 4 is going in for his
Head
attack
on,
run.
Just like that.
Don't think about
Just
it
as soon as
too
I've blown
hard.
up these up.
There'll be plenty of time for that later, if we all make it out of this.
I just want to get this thing done.
Okay, let's go down. Let's go down, fire down the rifle barrel here. Okay. Whoops.
Red 4, my sensors show you heading away from the battle. What's your status?
I didn't mean
Red
to.
Leader, heading back now.
Where's the Star Destroyer? There's a massive spaceship. Okay, there we go. Here we go. Here we go. Right down the barrel. Guys, it's blown up.
Oh, I got it!
Do it for a flyby.
The targeting array is down. Who's the rookie now?
Nice job, Red 4. The plan has worked. We are free from the
Yeah.
time being.
All right, team, this is it.
There's another authentic Star Wars noise, lovingly added by
Buckle up, kid.
DICE. Just give them all the Star Wars you can. He's just trying to shoot as many as I can. Ah! Buddy. And there we have Yavin, or is that Yavin?
Red flight, report in.
Yavin's the moon, and that's the gas giant. I don't know.
Red 4, standing
I guess the
by.
Death Star will be here
Red
soon.
flight on station and all X-Wings accounted for, Admiral.
Welcome back, Red Flight, and good work. The Alliance thanks you.
What's up, Y-Wings?
Red Flight, we're departing for Base 1. We thank you for the prompt service in rescuing our rescue mission.
All in a day's work, Bravo. I hope that passenger you're carrying is worth it.
I hope she is too.
Good luck.
There's no such thing.
I'm sure she will. Ooh. No such thing as luck.
I would love to meet the person who calibrated that droid's language module.
Is that
So, Red 4,
in joke
what
for
did
Gary
you think
Whitta?
of your first real
Did Gary
mission?
Whitta write
Would
this?
have
I
been
think he
easier
did.
if I didn't have to spend half of it saving your skin.
Maybe you did learn a thing or two after all, rookie.
That's a bit.
Red flight, form up. We're
It's a
heading
bit
out.
indulgent, Mr. Whitta. That's fine. Okay, so again, just a pure Star Wars moment. I can't believe that they haven't really capitalised on this, and even if they did like a £20 or £40 Star Wars experience, just 3 of these missions.
What's next, ma'am?
A medal would be nice. But let me guess, another fouled up mission we're gonna have to rescue with our unrivaled piloting skills.
Let's find out. Prepare to make the jump to hyperspace on my mark. 3, 2, 1, mark.
Well, final time, why not? 65. Oh, number 1. Oh yeah? For a free update for a 2 to 3 year old game, this is pretty good. And now we're back again. I'm still hearing the echo. It's a little disconcerting. Okay. Well, thanks for watching. Sometimes you just with video games you just want to feel powerful. Sometimes you just want to feel safe and secure and sit in your X-Wing pilot and just fall asleep. And yeah. So yeah, it's Star Wars X-Wing VR mission. I don't know what my headset's doing. It's having a bit of a faff. Okay. No, still a little bit of a faff. Okay, well, thanks for watching. That was Star Wars X-Wing VR mission for the original Battlefront. You'll have to install Battlefront again, but it's a free download from PSN. It's worth it if you got a VR helmet. You've got to have a VR helmet to actually play it, obviously. But it's pretty good. I play it most days, to be honest. And when I'm not playing it, I'm just sitting here in my cockpit, obviously. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you like this, do subscribe. Yeah. That's the wrong button. That's the wrong button. Hang on. Right, cheers.